Game 2 of a series between the Tridante and the Blue Power, which saw the Tridante win Game 1 7-2, is where we will stop by for today's matchup. Blue Power leading off. Ana Fernandez had an 0-4 in the first game of this series. Let's see if she can get something going off of Edson Ramos. First pitch is taken high and deep to right center, but right at Ketlin Rosa, one down. Felipe Sosa up now. That pitch is low, ball one. Sosa, much like a lot of the Dominican hitters, power, power, power. They crush baseballs. 3-0 count here is going to be fouled off, so it's still a 3-1 count now. Full count here for Edson Ramos, and he gets him swinging, comes back from down 3-0 to strike him out. So it's all on the back of Jose Lopez, also an 0-4 in the first game between these two teams. Ramos high, ball one. Outside, ball two. Ramos struggling to really consistently find the zone here in this first inning. Inside, 3-1 count here. And walks the batter. Keeping this inning alive for Nelson. Probably the power hitter of this team and loves facing righties, so Edson Ramos needs to be a little bit careful with him. That ball's in the dirt, ball one. Inside, ball two. Ramos struggling to find the strike zone here early. Ramos, not much power in his pitching, but everything he throws moves. He's got a cut fastball, slider, curveball, screwball, changeup. They all move. 2-2 count here. Is going to be hammered in the left center, but Ketlin Rosa with that range in center, able to get across and make the catch. Nothing doing for the Blue Power. They get a walk, nothing else. And it's going to be Thiago Dos Anjos leading off in the first here against Jesus de Jesus. Misses low, ball one. Low, ball two for Jesus de Jesus. Gotta find the zone here. That ball's in there, strike one. Jesus de Jesus, a 3-pitch starter, something you don't see very much of, as that ball's going to make it foul. A 4-seamer, changeup, curveball, pretty standard mix. He's a power pitcher first and foremost. That ball driven into right, base knock. Gonna bring up Talita Limos now. That ball's inside, ball one. And again, Jesus de Jesus, much like his counterpart in the first inning, struggling to find the zone a little bit, but does get the ground ball to Felipe Sosa. An easy 3-6-3 double play. And he's Jessica Souza up now for her first AB of the year. Did not play in game one. Let's see what she can do here in her first AB of game two. Swings over top of that one. 2-2 count here to Souza. Fouled off. Still a 2-2 count. That ball is a hook inside. Strike three. Souza down swinging. Down go the Tridante in the first. The hit leads to nothing. And it's going to be Araceli Arambula to lead off the second. That pitch is in there. Strike one by Edson Ramos. And then the hook swung through strike two. Before Arambula is going to hit a high fly ball to right, but easily caught by Emerson Dede. Bringing up Marcelo Martinez. Couple of hits in the last game. Let's see if he can keep that going through this one. Fouls this ball off. It's an 0-2 count to Martinez. And Marcelo Martinez continuing to foul off pitches here. 0-2. Ramos looks like he's got a little bit better command here in this half inning. And Talita Limos easily in across to Rodriguez. 2 down. Going to bring up Damon Diaz. Trying to keep the inning going here for the Blue Power. Low 1-1 count. And swung through 1-2. Fouled off. Still a 1-2 count here. Diaz keeping it alive here at a 1-2 count. Fouling off everything he's seeing right now. Making Ramos throw some extra pitches, but he does go down to the hook. A much more controlled inning from Edson Ramos. Still no hits for the Blue Power through 2. Ketlin Rosa leading off against Jesus de Jesus. Gets that one across strike one. Through 14 pitches through the first inning. Not a death sentence by any means for a starter. It's not the worst number you're ever going to see, and it's immediately ahead 1-2, and then drop third strike. Throw over to first to complete the strikeout. Emerson Didi up now. 2-run shot in the last game. Let's see if he can extend that power hitting into this one. De Jesus misses low, ball 1. High, ball 2. Inside, but it's swung right through by Didi. So now the 2-1 count, and again swinging over top of the changeup. Before the hooks pounded right into the ground at Lopez to Souza. Olivia Rodriguez now. Last batter of the inning for the Tridante. Is going to not keep the inning alive. An unbelievable play by Araceli Arambula. Denying a base hit. And taking us into the third. Still nothing. Edson Ramos leading off against Ramon Ramos. Let's see who gets the better of this one. Edson off the plate here early. 2-0 count, but that ball's going to be popped up into dead foul territory. Lemos, easy catch. Going to bring up the pitcher, Jesus de Jesus. Ramos, he's got to attack him. First pitch is going to be blooped into right center, but easily caught by Emerson Didi. That's 2 down. And hey, couple quick outs. That's what Edson Ramos probably wanted to see. See if Ana Fernandez can get her first hit of the season. Pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Off the plate, ball 2. Fernandez fouls that one off to make this a 2-1 count now. And 2-2 after another ball fouled off. They're having trouble squaring up Edson Ramos' pitches, which again, as I mentioned, everything moves. Not a terrible surprise as Fernandez flies out to end the inning. But they're going to have to figure out to just hold back on these pitches a little bit more. It seems like they're trying to catch him out in front. When pitches move like this, you got to barrel them up. You got to hold back on them a little bit. See if they can make that adjustment. Meanwhile, Jesus de Jesus, the complete opposite pitcher, by the way, of Edson Ramos, gets a first pitch ground out. Jesus de Jesus is just looking to overpower you. That's what he's doing. 3 pitches, the changeup and the curveball are both good pitches, but they're all played off of that 4-seam fastball, which he hasn't thrown yet in this at-bat, and is behind 3-0. Immediately just walks Cerezo to bring up pitcher Edson Ramos. Could help himself here off of that walk. Shows bunt, pulls back, ball 1. Shows bunt again and gets down an absolutely brilliant bunt by Edson Ramos. Moving a runner up into scoring position here with 2 outs. Thiago Dos Anjos now. Home run in the last game, hit in the first inning. Let's see if he can drive home a run here. 667 on the season so far. Still early, but showing himself to be a bit of a threat with the stick. That pitch is in there. 2-2 count here to Dos Anjos. And he pops it up a mile high, but right to the pitcher. Jesus de Jesus camps under it, makes the catch. Gets out of the inning. They got the runner into scoring position, but couldn't take advantage of it. Still nothing through 3. Felipe Souza up now. Yet to get his first hit of the season. Does have an RBI on the year, though. Fouls that one off. 1-2 count here. And he swings right through that pitch. Again, the movement. Everything looks like it's right where you want it to be, and it never is. Lopez now. Look at that screwball. Absolutely nasty. And then he immediately goes to the slider. It's in the same spot, but it's moving the opposite way. Goes to the cut fastball in the opposite corner. It's just rolled over. It's going to bring up Nelson now. First pitch is in there. Strike 1. I don't think you want to throw a middle change up all that often, though, to Nelson. He rolls over one. Should be an easy play for Silva, and it is. 3 up, 3 down for the Blue Power in the 4th. Nothing going into the bottom half. It's going to be Talita Lemos leading off against Jesus de Jesus. That pitch is over, strike 1. And immediately strike 2. Remember, he walked the batter last inning, only throwing the off-speed stuff. Now he's thrown 4 straight fastballs. Pitch mix has been a little bit weird in this game for Jesus de Jesus. He's only got 3 pitches, like I said, but it feels like he's either going speed or he's going off-speed. There's a changeup, and there's another changeup, actually, that's jammed to the third baseman, Damon Diaz. That's 1 down. Just Souza up now. Let's see how de Jesus decides to attack her. Changeup low, ball 1. And there's the hook that just catches the zone. So now a 1-1 count. Fastball inside, 1-2. And the changeup to almost the exact same spot. 10 miles an hour slower. That's going to get you. It's a well-sequenced AB by Jesus de Jesus. Ketlin Rosa now behind 0-2 already. That pitch in the dirt, 1-2 count. And Rosa strikes out. That's going to do it here in the bottom half of the 4th. Nothing's on the board. Only 1 hit in this game so far. Couple walks, but base runners at a premium at the moment. And Edson Ramos back up dealing here through 4. First pitch to Arambula fouled off, and then that one's inside. 1-1 count. I think the biggest concern for Ramos right now would be the 55 pitches, obviously. And that ball by Arambula rolled up to the shortstop, 1 down. Marcelo Martinez up now. This is pitch 57 of the game, and that's off the plate, ball 1. And foul. Marcelo Martinez probably denied of a single. I don't think he has the speed to make that one into a 2-bagger, but ball hooked foul, and eventually Ramos gets him with the screwball. That screwball, when you combine it with the fact that everything else moves towards the batter. He's got the cut fastball, the slider, the curveball. All of them move towards the batter. That's a high fly ball to right, by the way, but it's going to die out at the track. When everything moves towards the batter like that, that screwball that cuts in is absolutely deadly, and the blue power hitters just cannot catch up to it. Emerson Didi here is going to take the curveball in strike 1. As we mentioned with Ramos, Jesus de Jesus, that is his 55th pitch of the game, so he is not struggling per se with his pitch count, but not doing overly great, as that's a high fly ball into right that's caught by Martinez, 1 down. This is pitch 56 of the game here for de Jesus, off the plate, ball 1. I doubt we'll see a complete game from either of these guys if these pitch counts keep it up. But it's going to be hard to pull them if they keep pitching like this. 2 down here. De Jesus' first pitch to Silva. That ball finds the only spot that was a single for Alan Silva. But a single it is, and that's going to bring up Fernando Cerezo, walked in the 1st. And that ball's inside, ball 1. Cerezo's got a beat on de Jesus. That ball just catches, strike 1, so 1-1 count. As I say that, swings right over top of a changeup, so now a 1-2 count. Brushes him back with the fastball. 2-2. That ball's fouled off, keeping himself alive on a 2-2 count here. Fouls off another one. 65th pitch of the game incoming from Jesus de Jesus, and it's going to be a pop fly into shallow right center. Everybody's going to leave it for second baseman Lopez to collect. Rio gets the second hit of the game, but cannot bring it across. Ramon Ramos, Jesus de Jesus. Going to be your first 2 batters of this inning, so you got the back half of the lineup. Let's see if they can get something going off of it. That ball's fouled off. There's another foul. So 0-2 count here by Edson Ramos to Ramon Ramos. That pitch is high. Outside. Ball 1. Talita Limos reaches out to deny a base knock there. 1 down. Jesus de Jesus up. Pitch 67 of the game incoming from Edson Ramos, and it's going to be fouled off. I'm shocked he was able to get under that, to be honest with you. That looked like it was going to be a ball in the dirt, and he managed to get under it. Whoosh! Just foul. That ball's high, 2-2. And there's strike 3 on Jesus de Jesus as Ramos gets him to swing through it. 5 Ks for Edson Ramos. Not really a strikeout guy. He's more of a make-you-hit ground balls kind of guy. But having a decent game missing bats here today. Low ball 2 here. That's 75th pitch of the game is low ball 3. Full count here to Ana Fernandez, who's going to drive one in the left, but right at Souza. Leading to nothing. Edson Ramos going to be leading off the bottom half of the inning. He's going to lead it off with a strike. He had a sacrifice bunt in his first plate appearance. A beautiful sacrifice bunt, might I add. 1-2 count here. He's just going to strike out. Ramos tried to get a hold of something there. Couldn't. 1 down. Back to the top of the order here for Thiago Dos Anjos. Having a great start to the year off of blue power pitching. That pitch is inside, ball 2. Grounder is somehow booted by the third baseman. Surely an error there. Through the legs, and the Tridante have a runner on, only 1 out. Ball inside, ball 1 for Jesus de Jesus. 1-1 count. Outside, ball 2. De Jesus starting to miss targets a little bit. There's strike 2. Pitch 77 of the game is fouled off by Talita Limos. That pitch missed somewhere. Umpire called outside. I don't know if I saw that pitch as outside, but nonetheless, a lazy fly ball to right means it doesn't account to much, but I imagine Jesus de Jesus probably not happy about having thrown an extra pitch there. High ball 1. That ball's right in there. Souza swings underneath it. Strike 1 and then fouls one off. So a 1-2 count here. Low ball 2. And Lopez cuts it off and is going to beat Limos to the bag. So that's going to do it. The error does not come across to hurt Rio. And here we are in the 7th. Still 0-0. Edson Ramos still throwing a no-hitter. Commentator's curse. I brought it up. They are definitely going to get a hit in this inning. But still a no-hitter here for Ramos through 6. High ball 3. And walks Souza. And maybe this is the path into this game for the blue power. Listen, if everything moves, make him get it over the plate. That curveball's off, ball 1. Before the cut fastball is fouled off. So a 1-1 count here. That looked like a high changeup. Swung through. Screwball misses, so a 2-2 count here now. That's a curveball in the dirt. We are at full count here to Lopez. And that caught! Lopez furious, but that is a strike 3 call. Nelson up now. That one caught too. This strike zone. The blue power kind of feeling like it's all over the place. 2-1 count here now. High ball 3 on the screw. That one catches. Full count here. That's a high pitch. That's a walk. 2 walks in this inning. And really, you could argue it should be 3 walks in the inning. 1 down, 2 on here for Araceli Arambula. He's going to take outside ball 1, and Ramos has completely lost the strike zone. And Arambula is going to ground to Silva. Throw to second, 1 back to first, double play. And the last thing you could do there if you're the blue power is give him an out. And Araceli Arambula gave him 2. Ramos had completely lost the zone. And Arambula grounds in the double play to end the inning. And then you lead off the next inning with a single. Bringing up Emerson Dede. Home run in the last game. 0 for 2 in this one. But this is a guy with some pop, and he tried to show it off there. That was high and inside, but swung right through. Strike one. Fouled off now to an 0-2 count. See if Didi can straighten that out a little bit. That pitch misses, and the Blue Power bench is absolutely livid. And I don't know if I can blame him at this point. Didi's going to reach on that one. The borderline calls seem to all be going the Tridante's way here. That ball is fair. It just catches the line, and we got our first run of the game. 1 run score. Second run's coming around. Throw in, not in time. It is 2-0 Tridante. And that's going to do it for Jesus de Jesus. Juan Frondor is going to come in lit up in game number 1. Going to come out to pitch again in game 2. That pitch is in there. Strike 1. Up, ball 1. Or ball 2, rather. 2-1 count. Is going to be flared in the left. It's going to drop. That's going to be a base knock. Alan Silva around third. Throw home. Not in time. Ramos is tagged just a little bit late. And it is 3-0 Tridante Cerezo up to the pit. Now, that ball's inside, ball 1. And Cerezo looks to bunt. And the weird motion of it means it's a perfect bunt. And another bunt, this time by pitcher Edson Ramos, moves the batter up to third for Thiago Dos Anjos. 1 for 3 on the day with a single. Fouled off, ball 1. Or strike 1. The umpire's clearly thrown me off in this game. That one up the middle, base knock into the right center field gap by Dos Anjos. He was looking at 3 for a second, but Fernandez got that ball back into the cutoff for a double, but it is 4-0 now. And Juan Frondor's struggles continue on the mound. And that one's going to be driven in the left. Frondor yet to get an out. Jessica Souza up now. Yet to get an out that wasn't a sacrifice, I should say. I should say he's yet to get an out that wasn't a sacrifice. And now you really question those sacrifice bunts. Bottom half of the order for sure, but there's another run. It's the Tridante running up this inning a little bit. I know you had your catcher and who doesn't hit very much, and your pitcher who doesn't hit at all at the plate, but this guy on the mound right now, Juan Frondor, can't get out. That ball's high. That one's low. 3-0 count. That ball's laced in the left, but right at Nelson. Nelson's finally going to get out of the inning. A 5-run inning for the Tridante. Blue Power coming up, still looking for their first hit of the game, and it's the bottom half of the order leading them off. Marcelo and they're going to take out Ramos. A bold decision here to bring in Andre Santiago in a no-hitter up 5 after letting Ramos bunt. I don't know what changed. Why you didn't pinch hit there. Immediate strikeout. Damon Diaz up now. Very, very interesting decision to go to Andre Santiago out of the pen. Santiago, another movement pitcher. 2-seamer slider changeup. But that 2-seamer comes at you quick, and that slider caught the corner, strike 3, and I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say about the strike zone in this game that feels very one-sided. And that's was that an immaculate inning? I believe that was an immaculate inning. I think that was 9 pitches, 3 strikeouts. I'll have to recheck that, because I was so focused on the fact that the strike zone has been horrendous in this game. That ball's low, ball 2. fouled off, so a 2-2 count here for Emerson Beatty. Speaking of things that are shocking to me, Juan Frondor still in this game to face Emerson Beatty here, who's fouling off everything. Grounded the first. Souza gets the out one down. Livia Rodriguez up now. And now they're going to get Frondor out of there. Just looking for the matchup to bring in Gilberto Juan, who immediately, first pitch, gets a ground out to first, so 2 down. Alan Silva, 2 for 3 on the day with an RBI single last inning. That ball's fouled off. Strike 1. Gilberto Juan here. Another one who pitched in game 1. Gets that ball in there. 2-2 count. Fouled off. So still 2-2 count here. Right to Damon Diaz. Very routine inning. And Gilberto Juan's going to lead off the 9th. They're going to pinch hit here with Ariel Aries. Pinch hit in the last game with a base knock. Let's see if he can do it again against Andre Santiago here. Ball's low, ball 1. So 1-1 count here. Strike 2. 1-2 count just off the plate. 2-2. That one's going to be rolled to Dos Anjos. 1 down here in the 9th. Ana Fernandez up now. Low ball hitter versus a guy who does like to throw a lot of balls low. So let's see if Fernandez can maybe get off the schneid she's on to start the season. Pitches outside here. 1-2 count. Just off the plate again. A 2-2 count now. And there it is. Base knock up the middle. Ana Fernandez, his first hit of the season. Gets a runner on for the Blue Power. Maybe giving them some hope here. It's Felipe Souza coming up. This is a guy who could jump the yard quick. And he brushes him back. Ball 1. Santiago then changes up the speeds and gets him a million miles out in front before again changing up the speeds and getting them to pop one right to Alan Silva. 2 down. Last chance saloon is going to be Jose Lopez here, the second baseman. Santiago, by the way, that hit by Fernandez, the first hit he's given up this season. 0-2 count here to Lopez, and he strikes out. That's the game. Tridante win, 5-0. It's all off of the back of 1 inning. By the way, that hit by Fernandez in the 9th, didn't even think about it. Broke up the combined no-hitter. Very unfortunate. Santiago's lone hit that he gave up in the top half of the 9th was the lone hit of the game for the Dominican Blue Power. Not showing much power in that game. 3 walks by the pitching and the 1 hit were the only base runners that the Blue Power saw all game. Struck out 10 times. Rio did a decent job of putting bat to ball late in the game. Not so much early in the game, but late in the game. Listen, when they needed it, they found it. De Jesus, the loss. Ramos, the win. You feel for Jesus de Jesus, though, because really, Juan Frondor was the one who really let this game get away. Inherited 1 runner, that runner scored, and then allowed 2 more to score on top of that. Frondor, the Blue Power gotta hope he finds something soon, because a 10.12 ERA after 2 appearances, not ideal. Edson Ramos here win 7 innings of no-hit baseball with 3 walks. We called into question the pull of Ramos, but ultimately Santiago, 2 innings pitched, just the lone hit in the 9th was fantastic for them out of the pen. So, you know, if you felt your guy didn't have it, probably the right move. Edson Ramos, your player of the game, as we mentioned, 7 innings of no-hit ball, only the 3 walks, 6 Ks. Not much of a strikeout guy, but 6 Ks through 7 innings. He'll take that, obviously. Thiago dos Anjos, 2 for 4 on the day with a double and an RBI. And Livia Rodriguez's lone hit was a 2-run double. Those are your players of the game in a Tridante 5-0 victory.